so much for taking time out of your schedule to sit down and answer our questions. We really appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
So I'll start off with my question, and then we'll get right into the fans' question. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. So the first question I have is, how did you get started in the car culture and owning a shop, and how long have you been doing it?
Well, I've been in the car culture for a while now. Since I've always loved cars since I was a little kid. Luckily in my neighborhood, that's what was popular. Cars, rims, loud music, all the above. So I was always around it. You know what I'm saying? Even my cousins, my brothers, that was all I was around. So I was basically just kind of brought into it and fell in love with it. Like I said, growing up, I was around a lot of the older guys. Like I said, from the neighborhood, I used to see it riding up and down the street, loud music, rims. Like, how can you not like it? You know what I'm saying? It's like it was always something fun to see. You know what I'm saying? All the burning out. I mean, as a kid, you know what I'm saying? It's just like that was always fascinating. I didn't actually get into wanting to work on cars till a little later on, but liking the car culture, I always loved it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So we'll get right into the fans' questions. This is a good question because I would have probably asked this. How did you get started lettering tires?
Well, I always loved the concept of the lettered tires, even from way back in the day on the old school cars with the rallies, the racing wheels. You know what I'm saying? That's something that started way back. My uncle had he still got it, a 66 Ford Fairlane with the NASCAR tires, yellow letters on it. And I used to always love that car, even when I was a little kid.
A 66?
Yeah, 66 Ford Fairlane, black. Gloss black with the billet wheels, and he got the yellow NASCAR Goodyear tires on it.
Wow, I would love to see that. Have you ever posted that? I'm gonna have to go check that out.
I got some pictures of it. I probably ain't I think I posted it maybe a long time ago. Like I said, he's had it since I was a kid. So
you gotta send me that. I'd love to see that.
Oh yeah, I'll send it to you.
What adversities do you face having a car shop in Atlanta?
It's kind of hard, especially coming in. First of all, it's so many people doing it now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like being young and black, starting a business, period, is hard. I mean, anybody who started a business or wanted to start a business,
Okay, you froze. Okay, I can hear you. What did you say?
No,
you have to give us that answer again.
No, I was just saying, as far as just the adversities is basically just being young and black, starting a business. It's just challenging at times, but when you're doing what you love to do, you just kind of roll with it and make the best of it. Keep pushing, keep grinding, and it pays off. It definitely pays off. You just gotta do people right, do what you need to do as far as, the business and, just doing what you're supposed to do. And like I said, it's something that I love to do, so I love doing it.
What all does your shop do? Are you a full service shop, or what all do you specialize in?
I specialize in basically wheels, tires, like retail. I do vehicle wraps, do the custom tire lettering like you already stated. But I pretty much got my hands in some of everything. If I can't do it, I know the right place to send it to, I'm not a one-stop shop, but you can definitely, I would say more like a concierge. You can definitely drop your car off to me and I'll make it happen. Whatever you want done to it, when you pick it back up, it'll be done.
But mostly you're into cosmetics, so rims and tires and the lettering and wraps.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm actually, I just bought a trailer too, so I think I'm gonna start getting a little into the transporting too. So, I have a lot of clients that's out of state and stuff. So, I think I want to start getting into transporting as well. But yeah, basically just cosmetic. I love customizing. I love taking a factory vehicle and turning it into whatever your dream is. That's what I love to do.
Sounds expensive.
Yeah, it can definitely get expensive.
Sound like you gotta have a bag to come to MDEEZY.
Oh yeah, definitely. But it's gonna be right though.
Do you race?
No, I ain't too much into the racing. I love the racing. I have raced. I love to watch, spectate or whatever, but that racing, that shit too expensive for me. I ain't gonna lie. I've seen guys build these cars and I see them tear up all the time, and it's like I wanna ride. I ain't got time to be tearing up my car and all that. Like I'd rather just build something nice and go. I wanna jump in my car, turn the AC on and ride, cruise the city. But I do love the racing though. It's very fun to watch. I know it's dangerous. I know it's a lot that goes into the races, and it's me personally. It's not for me, to do it. But I do like it.
So, kind of switching gears a little bit too. So you are. Can we consider you a person that's in the know about big rim racing?
Somewhat. I mean, I've been around it for a long time. I'd say. Definitely saw it. From somewhere. I ain't gonna say the beginning because I ain't that old, but I feel like I know a bit much. I've seen it grow. I've seen it, change. I've been around it most of the time, especially in our city in Atlanta. I was definitely on the scene. I used to do the videos, did a lot of the YouTube videos and stuff. So, recording, with the cameras, street racing, track racing. So I've always been kind of in the mix.
What's a fun fact that people would be surprised to know about MDEEZY?
Fun fact. I like the bowl. I like I could play alto saxophone. I did that when I was younger. Coming up in the band. Just bored.
Saxophone.
Yeah, saxophone. No drums. I didn't want to play the drums. I didn't want to play I wanted to be different. So, I didn't want to do the tuba, what's the other, trombone. I always thought the saxophone was kind of cool, because it's like a jazz kind of cool. Everybody I've always seen playing a saxophone seemed like they were super laid back, super cool. So it was something I wanted to try.
If you could build your dream car, if you have not already, what would it be?
My dream car is a 1987 Buick Grand National GNX, the real one.
You already have one, or plans to build one?
I definitely want to get me one.
So if I come across one, I'll be sure to send it to you.
Well, I want one already together. I want a real deal, top notch one. I've priced those things, and I've seen them up in like the hundreds, like 100,000. I like they're up there. So
wow.
To be honest, I don't really have the patience no more to really kind of like build a car from scratch no more. So I wouldn't want to get like a bucket and try to, put it together. I don't have the time or the patience anymore for that. But if I hit the lottery, I definitely want to find me one that's already original, clean, and ready to ride. And also, 1987, I like that year so good. That's like the best year ever. Because that's the year I was born. So, yeah.
Well, I have an 87 SS Monte Carlo that I'm putting together. Cool. I don't know if 87 is the best year, but that's the year I got.
That's a good year. That's a good year.
What's the most valuable lesson you learned throughout your time being an entrepreneur in the car culture?
Basically, you gotta watch how you carry on with business. Basically, what I mean by that is it's a lot of snakes out here. It's a lot of people that, act like they want to help you, but really not out to help you. It seems like everybody is, for themselves. So you just kind of don't count too much on the next person, and don't let nobody hold you back from what you're trying to do. Just kind of do your own thing. I wish I would have learned that, a lot of years ago. But like I said, it takes time. But that's basically it, man. Don't let nobody else hinder you from, what you want to do with your business. If you, like I said, my name stands for something like vision. Like, this is my vision. It's what I want to do. It's, so I'm not, don't allow anybody else to stand in between that. You know what I'm saying? And just be careful who you do business with. Don't let the next person, make you look bad, because that's normally what happens. And just stay focused. You know what I'm saying? I've learned a lot over these years in business. This is actually my first time having my own actual shop, but I've dealt with other shops and, stuff like that, and it didn't really work out. But yeah, that's probably the biggest lesson I learned, not to depend on other people. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of make you a plan, think of what you want to do, and just kind of go with that. And bet on yourself, basically.
I'm going to tell you one thing. When I was preparing to interview you, usually when I'm preparing, if I don't know somebody, I will browse their page and just look at stuff and, just try to get a feel for the person that I'm going to interview. I'm going to tell you one thing that was very impressive to me when I was browsing your page and looking for things so I can know some facts about you. You really promote yourself. You like now, you got on you're a little bit blurry, but I don't know if they can see, but I was noticing that you got on your hoodie. You really promote yourself. Almost, I want to say 85 to 90% of the pictures on your page, you had on your brand, your hoodie. It was a shirt, your shirt. I was very impressed by that. And I posted that picture in the blue because I was like, oh, he did that. With that blue, with the oh, you did that. Yeah. I'm a sneakerhead. You did that.
Appreciate it.
But what made you have the wherewithal to make sure you promote your brand?
Because ain't nobody else gonna do it. I was brought up to basically to kind of be independent. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, ain't nobody gonna know about you. Ain't nobody gonna wake up and know who MDEEZY is. You gotta make people know who MDEEZY is. Whatever your brand is. Like, that's if you're not strong or basically confident in what you doing, then why anybody else gonna take you seriously? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when people see, like, hey, he pushes stuff, he's serious about what he do, then people take you serious, and that make them respect you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I know I got a small business. I'm not in competition with nobody, none of that. But it's like, I want people, when they see my stuff, I want them to know that I got the confidence of, a big name shop or a big name brand. You know what I'm saying? I put myself up there with them, because if I don't, nobody else in the hood or in the society will. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that. I take that real. Like
My purse.
I feel strong about that.
Yeah, you're right. So what advice would you give someone looking to be, I guess for lack of a better way to say it, the next MDEEZY? Somebody looking to get into owning a shop and doing along the lines of what you do.
I basically say just grind. Like you said, be confident, do people right. That's like the main thing and the main problem with a lot of shops these days is just people too much in it for the money. Like I can't say I'm not in it for the money because that'll be a lie, but I love what I do and I just try to find a way to make a living from it. But I make the money from the passion because I love doing cars. I love seeing the finished product, you know. So I just feel like if you're going to get into it, be serious about it. You know what I'm saying? Be serious about it. Don't play around with people's money. You know, do what you say you're going to do. You know what I'm saying? Communicate. You know, all that. Like, it's simple stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just do what you say you're going to do. You know what I mean? Like, that's pretty much the main thing to it. Like, if you say you can do it, do it. If you can't, say you can't do it. You know what I'm saying?
That's in life, though. Do you find that that's just too much like right for people these days? You know what I mean?
That's why we gotta keep saying it though. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't really hold people accountable for a lot of the bull that be going on. You know what I'm saying? And it gets overlooked, and people just kind of, you know, just do people any kind of way, and then it's no consequence behind it, and it's just like, you know. Like you said, everything could be so simple if everybody just do what they supposed to do. And I'm speaking from a customer standpoint and a business standpoint. You know, everything can go smooth if everybody just do what they say they're going to do.
Right. I've had people that told me their cars have been at shops for 2 years, 3 years. How the heck your car been at the shop for 3? I would have drove my daily driver through them people's shop.
Man, you really want to get me on that today?
I'm just saying. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you what people have told me.
I done been one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done been one of them. Like, I dealt with that. Like, yeah. Like, a lot of people who followed me for a while, they've kind of seen, you know, I've shared certain things with one of my bills, and they'll tell you, like, I done went through hell and back with that car. My Regal, I done went through it with that car to the point where it's just like I don't even want it no more. It's gotten that bad to the point where you just get to a point where you just don't have the patience anymore. It's like what are y'all doing? What am I doing wrong that, you know, I don't know, man.
To play devil's advocate, some of the shops say the bag don't be there. Now, I can't, you know what I'm saying? They say, you know, hey, man, I kept their car that long because they ain't had their money together.
Hey, that's bullshit. That's always bullshit, and I'm going to tell you why that's bullshit. Because us as a business owner, we have basically, it's like we have a right to do certain things. If you quote a customer price and, you know, you get a deposit, or, you know, if because it has been situations where you got customers where they had the money at first and they lose the money. You know, everybody had different situations, whether it's an emergency, it's family, people go to jail, you know, it's all different kind of stuff. So it's like, at that point, it's kind of like, well, tell them to come get their car.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I feel like a lot of shops use that as an excuse. You know what I'm saying? When they get behind, and you know, they use that as an excuse. It's always a customer fault. When a customer be there and already paid you a certain amount, and you ain't even do the work that you already said you was gonna do. So it's like now, it be situations where they keep asking for money and they ain't doing no work. So it's like, no, I'm not gonna keep bringing you more money when you're not even producing, you're not showing me anything. So, like I said, I've been on both sides. I'm on the business owner side, and I've been on the customer side where I've seen both. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that is a case where, you know, the bag don't be there, but it's like sometimes you gotta just say, hey man, come get your car, man. I've done that plenty of times. Like, you can't be thirsty. And that's the problem with a lot of these shops. They take in jobs knowing they can't get to them or, you know, in a reasonable time, but they don't want to lose the money. So they constantly take work in. Now you got a lot full of cars that you can't even get to, but you done took people money, and now you mad because they won't give you more money. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
What would you think is a reasonable time to finish a customer's car?
I mean, well, that depends on what they getting done.
Say, for instance, I brought you a car, and it was a shop, not per se you, but a shop, and it needed painting, it needed interior, it needed motor and trans. How long you got to keep my car? What's a reasonable time frame?
That's kind of hard because it, like you said, it depends on the shop and what else they do. You know, and you know what's in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Like what other customer cars are in front of you. I mean,
3 years is not. 3 years ain't reasonable though.
Oh no,
people telling me they.
No, hell no. Nah, 3 years. No, I'm not even talking about a year.
Right.
Because first of all, my car don't go nowhere if I ain't got the money. So
right.
When you get my car in, I wanna ask that you basically, you know, just tell me the breakdown of. Okay.
What happened? That was really weird.
Oh yeah, it just cut off.
That was a shop that did that.
Oh yeah. They don't like when I get to talking that real shit.
So I've seen the comments were saying 6 months. What you think about 6 months?
Yeah, I think 6 months for all what you named. If the shop takes the work in and you pay whatever they require, I feel like 6 months should be a good enough, decent time for a job to be done and done correctly. Not a rush job. You know what I'm saying? 6 months should be. I feel like that's a reasonable time if they're actually working on it. And that's the problem. A lot of these shops say, "Oh, you got to be patient." You know, man, it don't take all that time to work on no car. You just not actually working on the car. Right. So
that's what I think. That's what I'm hearing. Is a lot of people issue. They don't get a time frame from the shop. So I'm gonna just bring you my car and tell you. I tell people like the number one thing is don't be telling these people take your time. Cause take your time mean they might not get to your car till 3 years later.
I heard that a long time ago.
What?
Like when you go to shops, you be like, oh, you know, just take your time. It ain't really no pressure on the, you know. Oh, they take that and run with it. Right. You getting pushed to the fence. Right. That's what they about to do with your car. They gonna take your money and they gonna push you over there in the corner. Oh yeah, he said he ain't in no rush, so we'll see him. We'll start on him in 2-3 months. Nah, man. Tell them you want your shit back ASAP. That's my advice.
What do you think? How do you deal with I would say problem customers? So how do you deal with customers who are just mean and angry just for no reason? You like, dang, I'm doing what you.
I don't deal with that type of shit. I tell the person real quick, hey, you can come get your shit. Because I know one thing about me, I ain't gonna play around with your money. You know, I basically try to stick to whatever I say, whatever we discuss, I'm gonna try to stick to that. Now, if you just being an asshole, after I try to be straightforward with customers. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not money hungry, so I'm not gonna take your car in from the jump knowing that I can't even get to it right now. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather tell you, hey, it's gonna be a week or two before I can even start on it. Now, if you leave it, that's on you. If you want to bring it back in 2 weeks, then perfect. That way I don't got to be responsible for it at my shop.
Right.
But it's like, I think that's the problem. A lot of these people, they be so quick to want to get some money out of you and not lose the job that they just tell you any bullshit, you know what I'm saying, and they gotta deal with it later. I don't want to hear that shit. I'm one of them guys, like, I'm straight up with you, like, hey man, I told you I wasn't gonna start on your car, so why you calling me about it? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, come get it. If it's that big of a problem, come get it, because like that's why I try to discuss and be straightforward from the beginning. That way we won't have to fall out. Like I'm not with beefing with nobody, and like I don't argue with customers and all that. Like there's no point. Like I got in business, I got in business for myself, so I wouldn't have to answer to nobody. That was the point. So I'm not gonna answer to nobody. So I'd rather tell you straight up, hey, this the deal. What you want to do. That way we don't have no kind of misunderstandings later on, or none of that, and both people, we happy. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much the thing with me. Like, I don't like all the back and forth and, I don't be with all that.
They said, what would you... I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. This person asked, what would you recommend if a shop has had your car for 2+ years?
Well, first of all, you shouldn't even left it there for 2+ years. Right. After, like, I feel like when you go to a shop, like you said, I think I just saw my boy say something about the expectations.
Yeah.
I feel like between the customer and the shop, lay out, hey, have a discussion. Hey, I want my car by this time frame. Can you do it? You know what I'm saying? Right. Be straight up. Can you do it in this time frame? I ain't never heard nobody take their car to the shop and be like, hey, just have it ready for me in 2 years. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never heard nobody say that shit. So I feel like it's kind of like after a certain time, it's like if they don't produce some type of, something within the time frame that you all both agreed upon, then you should take action. Which action would be basically going to get your car back and requesting, your deposit or whatever y'all agreed upon before. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And go get your car. Like, there's no reason why you let your car sit somewhere for 2 years and you mad. No, you should have been when and got your shit. I can talk that because I went through that. Like my car was at a paint shop for like a year and a half. And the thing was, I was so busy and I had other cars. So I just kind of, was kind of, lenient. But after a while, it just kind of got to be where it's like, hold on, man. Now you just really just straight up trying me. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it becomes a point where a lot of times too is we try to support our homeboys.
Right.
That's where the problem come in at, because when you try to go to your homeboys and all that, they feel like they can do you any kind of way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And because they feel like, oh, I ain't charging you like that anyway. That's the main thing I always hear is, I ain't even charging you like that, man. Why you tripping? And it's just like, for real, bro, 2 years though? Like...
Your homeboy said having your car for 2 years is like staying in an abusive relationship.
Hey man, that's exactly what it is. That's what it is. It's like you like at some point you gotta be fed up. Come on, man.
Right.
You still gonna stay? Yeah, that's too much. That's basically that's a good way to put it.
The problem that I hear with a lot of people is they take the cars to quote unquote reputable shops. You know what I'm saying? And they have these things happen to them. So when people approach me and ask me, because some of the shops that were shops that I thought were reputable, and before I would have told somebody to take their car there. And then when I start to hear these stories, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna stay out of it. I don't know a shop. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to get somebody else to tell you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
you know
I'm thinking y'all was doing good business.
Nah, you know why that is? Because people don't say shit. Like, it be a lot of stuff going on, and people, like, they just don't say nothing. Like, just think about this. What's a big thing that, and I'm not speaking in the car world, just in business, period. What's the biggest thing that really, like, you look for when you looking for, like, a good business? Like, when you go on Google, what's a big thing? Like, reviews.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? A lot of people not big on reviews. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why a lot of people get fucked over because don't nobody say nothing.
Right.
It's like, you went through this, and it's like, all we see is the good stuff, but it's like, damn, we didn't see what you went through in between. And a lot of people, I don't know if they scared or, you know, they just whatever, but people don't say nothing. So the next person don't have a warning to it.
Right.
So it's like I said, all we see is, and it's not saying that they don't do good work. It's just a lot of people' problem is they don't do good business.
There you go. That's a great way to put it.
So it's like, yeah, the work good. So by the time we see the work on the Instagram 3 years later, we don't know about all the bullshit you went through during those 3 years. You know what I'm saying? We just
all we know is when your car finally came out, it broke the internet. Boy, you've been waiting on the car 3 years.
3 years, exactly. That's my whole point. So now the shop getting all the love from the finished product, but now you got people, oh, I want to go there. But damn, man, you ain't tell me my shit was going to be there 3 years.
I was 25 when you started on my car. I'm 30 now.
Right, exactly. Exactly. So that's I think that's a big problem. People don't really say nothing, man. I feel like people should start holding people accountable. That's why a lot of these shops get away with bullshit and be taking people money, because we don't know.
That's your people. I got to go follow him. He talking about you finally get him to marry you after 2 to 3 years of him beating you up. All right. When you started all those years ago, did you ever see your brand being where it is now?
No, not at all. It's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like the fact, you know, I go places, people see the shirts and stuff, they know who you are, you know, and people respect me, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, you know, and we kind of beat ourselves up, especially when it comes to our own stuff. So I was hoping that it would get big, because to me, it's still not as big as I wanted to be, of course. But yeah, you just, when you first start something up, you know, you kind of don't really think that it would be that big. But, you know, like I said, you got to stay confident in it. You know what I'm saying? And stay down. That's a lot of people's problem these days. They don't stay down. They be so quick, want to jump into everything, that they don't stay down. Like, a lot of people be so quick to jump on other people's bandwagons and stuff instead of just staying down with your own stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's pretty much, you know, that's pretty much what it is. Appreciate you, my boy.
Where do you see your brand in 5 years?
5 years, hopefully by then I ain't even gonna say that. By 5 years, I have this big old shop, you know, showroom floor, all kind of, some on TV. That's where I'm gonna be on TV. By 5 years, I'm gonna be on TV. Yeah, that's what. So then,
by then, you gonna have that one-stop shop, right?
Yeah, have everything. We gonna be a full one-stop shop then.
So
in-house.
We touched on big rim racing. Do you go to the races? Do you attend the races? Do you have a favorite car or favorite person that drives cars?
I ain't been to none of the races in a while, man. I kind of got discouraged from going to a lot of those things, especially the ones that's kind of far out. because I feel like it kind of be a lot of bullshit tied up in it. You know what I'm saying? It's some of it don't seem real no more. It just all seems like it's just kind of about money and finessing. That's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Right. I just feel like it ain't really no love in it no more. I just feel like everybody just want to be popular, and you know, I don't feel like it's really focused on real racing no more. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, and I watch it on, you know, lives and the videos and stuff. But as far as going to the events, it's starting to seem like the same old stuff every event now. It's like they promote races and the people don't race, and it's just a lot of stuff now that I just don't be want to support. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, it ain't used to be like that. Like, shit, I ain't gonna lie, I couldn't wait to go to them races, like in LaGrange and all that stuff. Like, I used to love that stuff, man. But now it just seems just too. I don't know. It's totally different these days. I'll tell you that. It's totally different.
Well, I think if that's your perspective on it, a lot of that perspective comes from us living in an era where people want to be seen. You know, we live in a social media era where, you know, you can be an Instagram model now. You know, you can be, you know what I mean? Like back in the days, you actually had to put in work to be a model. Yeah. You had to get seen on the runway or in a magazine. Right, now you can twerk on Instagram and you can be a model. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think it just falls in line with the social media era. It falls in line with
that killed everything, man. I ain't gonna lie. Social media, because like they say, attention is like a drug. You know what I'm saying? And it's like now, social media that took passion out of a lot of stuff. Everybody just want to be seen. Like you said, seen now. Everybody want to be popular. Everybody want to be the top dog. And it's like, nothing ain't done for like passion and fun no more. It's like, it used to be like, you know, everybody used to race. People would race all night long just because we want to race. Now, everybody want to race because they want to see who are going to be out there and how many views they going to get. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it ain't the same no more. It definitely ain't the same.
I can't say it's definitely not the same because that's the way of the world. But I think social media is a blessing and a curse. I say it's a blessing because I couldn't have knew you. I couldn't have talked to you. You know what I'm saying? Your fans couldn't ask you questions. But it's also a curse because I feel like some people have some really valuable content and they don't get seen as much because some women have some valuable content because they don't get seen as much because they're not twerking and they're not taking their clothes off. Just like how some men have some valuable content, but they don't get seen as much because they're not wearing the big Cuban link and they ain't got on a Gucci belt and they ain't got on, you know, they're not driving a whatever. So I think it's a blessing and a curse. I mean, it's a blessing for me because I could talk to dudes like you. You know what I'm saying? Or anybody else that I've talked to. But it can also be a curse because sometimes people say, I can even look under my post and I don't even mess with nobody. And people say stuff to me and I be like, bro, what? Really?
Man, I think we abused it. You know what I'm saying? We abused it. Just like how you basically, you know, use the example with the girls twerking and stuff. Like, shit, it used to be a time where you had to go to the strip club to see that type of stuff. Now you can just sit at your home and on your phone and, you know, and they got only, what is it? Only
fans only.
Like, it's like what? Like, man, I think that's basically what it is. We done abused it. Like you said, it's a gift and a curse. And it done became a curse because, like you said, people done abused it. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's just, like you said, it helps, but then it can also hurt you.
Look at Savage talking about you can't give them. Well, I I know we've been working on getting together for a long time. I know you're extremely busy. I didn't have a few of my questions were along about the racing scene, and so you're kind of not really on the racing scene. You're just more of a, you kind of stand back and just watch it.
Yeah.
How do you feel? How do you think the big rim racing has progressed in a positive direction?
Not really. I mean, wait, yeah and no. I'll say that. Because we gonna look at it a certain way because, that's what we like. But I kind of still feel like when it comes to the bigger picture, we just some niggas doing some dumb shit. Just to say it like that. I feel like that's how it looks. I mean, it's just like, y'all put all that money in those old cars and big old rims, and you're just tearing up the cars. And so, I mean, overall, it's just, I don't know.
So I would say, what would it take to get you racing again?
To get me racing again? Shit, some money. Shit, I know my boy Savage got that check. So hey, whenever you want to help me build a matter. whether it was by a fender or a car, you won. That's all that matters.
He said, "Don't fall for it. You used to stay in them streets."
Oh yeah, I was always in the street, but shit, that car got me in a lot of trouble, man. Shit, I had to get rid of that damn car. That car got me in a lot of trouble.
Well, I wanted to tell you thank you for sitting down with us today. I really appreciate it. I know you had to stop what you're doing to do this, so I appreciate it. I appreciate
the opportunity. Hey, I'm glad that I was even on your radar. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's a blessing. That's a blessing for me that even the fact that I was even acknowledged. That you even wanted to do the interview. So. Hey. Well,
I feel like this. My thing is, it don't matter whether you got 1 follower or 1 million followers. If we all in the car culture, we all family. We do this together.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's how it should be.
They say, somebody told me this recently, and I'm gonna try to say it right. I think they said many hands make light work. That means if we all in this together, we can't do nothing but make it.
Right.
So. I feel like we family. Even though I ain't never met you in person, we family.
Yeah, for sure. And that's real. Because like you said, as long as we all looking out for each other, having each other back, how can we lose? It ain't no way to lose.
I feel like I can't dare be here in Atlanta. I can't dare be here in Atlanta and not hit MDEEZY if I break down and be like, hey, man, you got to come get me.
Right. Right. Like, what's the point? If we can't look out for each other and have each other back, what's the point? It ain't all this. It ain't no point to none of this. If we all gonna be against each other, like, there's no point. And I feel like that's a lot what done not killed the culture, because the culture ain't dead. But I feel like that's a lot of, why it hasn't gotten bigger than it is. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody want to be in competition. Everybody want to go against each other. Everybody want to be the big dog. When why can't we all be the big dog? Right. So it's like, yeah, that's pretty much the problem. But we gonna get it together though.
I don't know any better way
to. And you keep, doing what you do, because the people need to hear this stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like you giving a platform to where you giving different views. Like you said, we all in the same culture. We all trying to get to the same goal. So if we all listen to each other and we all kind of come together and put our heads together, then like you said, how can we lose?
Well, MDEEZY, I don't know any better way to end your interview. You sound real smart just then. You sound real smart.
Yeah, that's one thing about it.
So I appreciate you, man. You are so dope. I really, really, really appreciate it. We gonna get together soon. I gotta make sure I meet you in person. I'm in your city till like the 20th.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, we gotta meet in person, and then one of these days we gonna have a big meet and greet. We all gonna meet.
Cool. I'll be there.
All right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You enjoy the rest of your day.